the Bactrians camel humps tend to get way taller and skinnier than the dromedaries do, but he's just younger than the other one is. And you can see that his patches haven't really started to show through his skin yet. Just maybe this one right here is all that's just beginning to show right there. Right there. But you can feel his sternum plate right there because he's still just really young.
Oh, yeah.
If you pet this guy right here, you'll see him stand here and wag his tail. It's his favorite place to be petted. It's right there.
There you go, Puppy.
The other guy's jealous because Humphrey's out. Ali, are you jelly? Be a fox and we'll let these guys go outside when they get here. Hey, come here, fox. Come on, fox. That's how big and wide his legs are. Bactrian camels are capable of getting much bigger than dromedary camels. This guy won't because his parents are both in the 1,600–1,700 pound range. But the max size that one can get is 8 feet tall and 2,200 pounds. The Bactrian camels get more like hair, the dromedary camels get more like wool. So this guy is a whole lot softer than the other guy's going to be. We'll feel the other guy in a minute. This guy's really soft compared to the other one. Look how thick his hair is already, and it's not even winter yet. When it gets winter time, these guys can get hair hanging down to their knees. Now let's see Ali now. Prince Ali is the only white camel I have ever seen live in person. Here, Ali. Don't come see the people, you gotta come to me, dude. This guy is very much chumpier than the other one. There he is. This guy is a baby dromedary camel. This one is 2 months older than that one is. Yeah. There you go. Ali, who's doing low. So, watch when he comes around, this guy's very jumpy. See the way his is more like wool, like a sheep, and this is more like hair.
Grant, why don't you tell us that joke you were telling us earlier about the camel?
Oh, I rode a camel one time. Had up and downs.
I thought it was funny.
What do you call a 300 camel?
What is it?
Pregnant.
Oh, that's feet. So they're going to be a lot different than the domesticated camels. So the wild ones are on the endangered list, but the domesticated ones are doing very well. But they look a lot different.
You hold on, like, so you can't jump.
You'll learn to stop kicking. When he rears up, you pull him down to the ground, and when he kicks, you hold his foot. Gotta train them when they're young, because if you let this guy get to be 6.5 feet tall and then start,
Trouble.
you're gonna have a problem. This also is how they train them to push, which is to go down onto their knees. Which I'm not trying to do right now, I'm just trying to have him learn to stop kicking. Or now we're gonna let these guys run around outside, and they're gonna jump around like
Great.
crazy animals.
I'll get her back.
Yeah. Morning zoomies.
Yay!
I kept meaning to tell you that, John, about how they were different in the wild. So I was like, well, it's a good opportunity.
I watched some clips from that Charlie Kirk memorial last night.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Well,
Powerful.
it was good. They,
I didn't know that him and J.D. Vance were actual friends. I thought they were just politicians who got along. I didn't know that they actually were friends from way back.
yeah.
All right, guys, let's see some kangaroos.
I want to say yes.
Sorry, Grant. Thank you.
That one is Wise Finelli. All right, guys, these are our baby kangaroos. Come on out, babies. You know they're going to come out with you. They use the hand sanitizer first. First, use the hand sanitizer first. All right, that one is Max. This is Ruby. This is Rachel. That's Phoebe. Yes, ma'am. Phoebe is the first kangaroo that was ever born here on the farm. Ruff is her daddy. Damani is her mama. And she has been out of the pouch. She came out of the pouch on July the 12th. So she is 9 months old right now. And you count their age starting from when they would first have been in the pouch. When they first go into the pouch, they're the size of a jelly bean. They weigh 2 grams. The kangaroos are marsupials. Marsupials means mammals with pouches. The kangaroos have 2 uteruses, and they will essentially be pregnant in both uteruses every day of their life, with very rare exceptions. The kangaroo continually makes a chemical similar to pitocin, which is what you give to a human female to induce labor. The kangaroo female makes that all the time, unless she is malnourished or dehydrated. If she is malnourished or dehydrated, she stops making pitocin because she will not birth a baby that she cannot nourish. The kangaroo its gestation is 33 days from fertilization to birth, 33 days. When the baby is born, it is the size of a jelly bean and it looks like this. This is a picture of a kangaroo outside on the day that it went into the pouch. Yep, that's the teat. And when I blow it up, you can see that it has no back legs. If you stand there instead of in front of your mom, everybody could see. So the kangaroo has no back legs, no tail, no eyes. It has just its two tiny little front feet and its mouth. That's how it drags itself up to the mama's pouch. The kangaroo will latch on to the teat. It will not let go even once for a minimum of 70 up to 90 days. During that whole period of time, mother is making something more similar to colostrum than milk because she is essentially nursing an embryo. They call it a semi-embryonic state until it starts to nurse and release, nurse and release. Somewhere between 70 and 90 days, mom will start to nurse and release, nurse and release. That shifts the mother over from making colostrum to making milk. The baby will then continue in the pouch, and the first time it will stick its face out of the pouch is 6 months old. The first time it will jump out of the pouch is 7 months old. From 7 to 8 months, the baby can go in and out of the pouch. From 8 to 10 months, the baby can just put its face into the pouch to drink milk. At 10 months, around 10 months in the wild is when they will be weaned. And when they're weaned, the males get chased away from the group, and the females become a part of the group. The normal family group for kangaroos, as I said outside, is 1 male, 50 females. So the males get chased away as soon as they are not nursing anymore. In the wild, they would stop nursing at 10 months old. There are very few places that feed them longer than that. We do bottle feed our kangaroos all the way to 18 months because that is how you get friendly kangaroos like this that you can come up to and pet. The reason more places don't is it is prohibitively expensive. You spend a lot of money on kangaroo bottles around here. So that all sounds fairly normal for kangaroo gestation, but from there it gets weird. So when the baby kangaroo crawls up to the pouch and latches onto the teat, that causes mother to produce a second chemical that blocks the Pitocin. Because remember, she's going to be making Pitocin every day of her life unless she is malnourished or dehydrated. So that would be always looking to induce labor. If the first baby makes it to the pouch within 2 days, it turns the blocker on the Pitocin and that's it. If it does not make it to the pouch within 2 days, he's choking on something. Just give him a second, it'll be all right. If the baby does not make it to the pouch within 2 days, then it takes 2 days to build up enough Pitocin in mom's system to induce labor again. So after 2 days, fire 2, birth from the second uterus, because it's pregnant in both. So if the first baby does not make it, it births from the second uterus. But what if the first baby does make it and turns the blocker on the Pitocin so that it is not going to deliver again? What then happens to the second baby? So what happens to the second is embryonic diapause. It will be basically a freeze-frame state in the uterus. It will not progress. It will not regress. It will remain exactly the way it is at 33 days. For days, weeks, months, or years, until mother is ready to deliver again. Essentially, yeah. So, given that the mother is birthing something that's 2 grams, it is not a remotely traumatic delivery, so it will breed back the same day or next day, because it is in heat anytime it has either uterus open. So it will generally breed back the same day or the next day. Please don't feed it paper. Don't feed it paper. So the kangaroo will breed back same day, next day, so with a 2-day gap between deliveries, the mother will literally be pregnant every day of the rest of its life, with rare exception. The female kangaroo, given that it breeds back right away, that means within 33 days it's got 1 on deck in each uterus. It's got 2 ready to deliver any time. There are 2 things that make a female kangaroo ready to deliver again. Number 1, if the baby that she's currently nursing stops, that takes the blocker off of the Pitocin and it will deliver again near immediately. Number 2, a kangaroo is designed to birth as many babies as it can nourish and no more. And so that if the mother gets overweight, literally too high a body fat content, that means it is capable of nourishing more babies. So it will double up the production of Pitocin to bypass the blocker and give birth again right away. If the second baby comes up to the pouch after the first one has already shifted from colostrum to milk, the second teat will start over with colostrum while the first one continues to make milk. That's the only animal I'm aware of that can produce two different products with its two different teats at the same time.
That's impressive.
Kangaroos are not carrying mothers. If a kangaroo is being pursued by, if a female kangaroo were to have a mantra, that mantra would be live to have more at all costs. If a kangaroo is being pursued by a predator and it has a baby in the pouch big enough to slow it down, it may very well ditch the baby for bait and throw the baby away and ditch. Live to have more. If she got rid of the baby because of a predator, she would birth another one 2 days later. As soon as she stopped nursing, 2 days later births another one. But if she got rid of the baby because she was dehydrated, it would not. If it's dehydrated, it stops making Pitocin, so it would not birth any for as long as it is dehydrated. So if it's dehydrated, it stops birthing babies until it is not dehydrated anymore. They do have a brutal but effective means of surviving drought as the group, the mob of kangaroos. When a drought starts, kangaroos become malnourished, dehydrated, they will all throw all of the babies away. That stops the demand on mothers to make milk, gives them better odds of survival, and it caps the demand on whatever food source remains throughout the drought, which again increases the odds of the mom's survival. Females, so the one male is statistically insignificant, so we're counting just by the females. So if the drought starts and they've got 50, and the drought is very long, like a couple of years, maybe only half of them will survive. No, the camels are out there. So if the drought is long and maybe only half of them survive, that means their numbers go from 50 to 25. But as soon as the drought is over, kangaroo behind you, as soon as the drought is over, the kangaroos renourish, rehydrate near immediately, because a drought in a desert place ordinarily ends with extremely heavy rainfall. So everything turns lush and green right away in the desert. They're not used to all the lush green food, so they rehydrate, renourish near immediately, and they all give birth to one of the two babies that they have on deck. Because everything is lush and green, they're gorging themselves, so in a short period of time they become overweight. So they all birth again. So that means their numbers would then have gone 50, 25, 50, 75. But if the drought is shorter and they do better through the drought, that might go 50, 40, 80, 120. So you can make the argument that a drought is a very good thing for kangaroos in the desert, because obviously the strong will survive, and the weak will not only not survive, but be removed from the gene pool in the next generation. So then the strong ones will all birth two babies, so they come out of the drought stronger by individual and larger in number than they went into the drought. And that is why kangaroos outnumber humans 3 to 1 in Australia, as they are absolutely prolific in deserts.
Very interesting. I didn't know that.
There's a lot to it. And even knowing all that, there are still people that think evolution is a thing. Even if they can't get as far as a loving Savior, I don't understand how anyone can miss intelligent design.
I have a hybrid penny on you. Did you see that? They both went, what was that? Now this one's a boy?
Max is the only boy.
That's why he's more red, right?
Yep.
So he won't go
at 7 months. That was July 12th for her. And when you take a baby kangaroo from the mother to bottle feed it, mother doesn't look left, doesn't look right, doesn't stand up and follow you, doesn't wonder where you're going. Just births another baby 2 days later.
This is the one that was born here.
Mm-hmm. That's the friendliest one we've ever had. She's loved on everybody. Here's me baby kangaroo, buddy. Here's the machines right here, right? Kangaroos have to travel a long ways in the desert every day to have enough food to eat. So they are, you would refer to them as crepuscular animals, meaning most active at dusk and dawn. So in the daytime, like now, the ones outside are pretty much laid out lazy. If you're staying here on the farm and you look out there at dusk or dawn, they're jumping around like an insane clown posse. But during the day, they're pretty much just laying around. And this guy actually is not mine. This guy was sent to me by a breeder who saw our Who's a Good Boy videos. And he's like, what is this black magic? They have a friendly adult male kangaroo. And I explained to him about the bottles for a really long time, so he sent us one to raise for him. And that guy will go back to his owner here in a couple more months.
The milk you feed them, is it, what kind of milk is it?
Fully synthetic Espalac. Can't use the goat kind. The goat kind would put it in the gym.
I can see how that's expensive.
Yeah, what?
I can see how that's expensive.
Yeah, if you go to PetSmart, the can this big is $85. We use 3 of those in 2 days.
Wow, it's like formula.
Yeah. We give Similac Advanced to the monkey, and it's not near as expensive as Espalac.
Where's the monkey?
He's probably in the store right now.
Oh, okay. We'll have to see him on the way out.
That shop just opened last month.
Oh, nice.
We've never had a shop before, so that's brand new. Yeah, we just opened to non-lodging guests in end of 24.
Oh,
So we've had people here from all 50 states and 44 countries in the last 12 months,
nice.
but we're just starting to pick up with the locals.
I know a practitioner who my patient came here a couple months ago.
Oh, yeah?
She knows that this girl can't love her.
There is a mother's group that I'm aware of that is, they're all, man, I wish I could remember the name of it, but they're all doctors and nurse practitioners, which have an adventure club for kids. That there's like, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 of them, and they have a Facebook page that they all post reviews of where they've taken their kids or other, little people that are maybe a little bit more means than some other mothers groups are, so they go on a little more adventures than some other mothers groups would. But the moderator of that group was here a while back.
Does anyone need to go potty while we're?
I'm good.
There's picture of them. So how old is the male?
He is just over 12 months. She is the same age as him. Females grow a little bit slower.
At what age can the female start having babies?
Well, that's a weird one. So the females do not complete the development of their reproductive system until they are active. If they're not active before 2, they will never be able to. It's another form of drought control. So you put them out to the breeding sure that they are pregnant before they Yeah, because they're nowhere near their adult mass when they start breeding. When they go out to the breeding pen, they only weigh about 35 pounds, and their max is 80 to 100. The females live 8 to 10 years, whether wild or captive. The males, 5 years if they're lucky in the wild, and 20 years captive. Females do not grow eternally like a male does. The females grow to their max size and quit. The males are what go for a really crazy long time. The females grow to their max size and quit. Another weird thing about kangaroos is dentition. So their two front teeth are like rodent teeth. They're always looking to sharpen them all the time, but the two teeth last throughout their life. The rest of their teeth march forward along the jaw and fall out from the sides of the, what would you call that, incisors? Whatever those are. Fall out from the front, and then they grow new ones in the back and they march forward along the jaw continually. No limit on how many teeth they get. Two front teeth though, it's one set for life. So did you work as a nurse first?
Yeah.
What kind?
Orthopedic, neurology, ER.
Two of my daughters are nurses. One is pediatric oncology, but she's not working right now because she's in Italy where they don't recognize U.S. nursing license. And the other one has been trauma for the last 6 years, and now she's in med school. Wants to be an orthopedic surgeon. Actually, what she wants to be is a trauma surgeon, but trauma surgeon is an orthopedic surgeon with trauma. Hey, Bobo. This is very unusual for a male kangaroo. have an